Russian forces in annexed Crimea Peninsula have repurposed underground submarine base for military purposes, Ukraine's Atesh guerrilla movement reported on Telegram app on January 20. Atesh agents recorded that Russian occupiers in Balaklava Bay are reinforcing naval engineering barriers designed to protect against unmanned boats and sabotage groups. "We are actively searching for weak points in this defense," the statement reads. The group added that Russian forces have also resumed using the old underground submarine base for military purposes, which previously functioned as a museum. This facility is an underground complex in Balaklava capable of sheltering submarines, repairing and maintaining them, Atesh Partisans explained. The group confirmed they had shared intelligence about the facility with the Ukrainian Defense Forces, noting that their allies know how to organize surprises for the occupiers. In yet another operation last week, Atesh Group revealed the location of Russian military boats on Crimea during a reconnaissance mission. According to the Partisans, the base is currently conducting equipment preparation and training for the personnel. Earlier, the group reported that Russia was deploying additional air defense systems in Crimea to defend key military targets in the peninsula. On the night of January 20, a drone attack took place in the city of Kazan, Tatarstan, Russia. Local Telegram channels reported this. Ukrainian kamikaze drones are said to have targeted the Gorbanov aviation plant and the helicopter plant. Explosions are said to have occurred in the area. It is also reported that explosions were heard in the area of the aviation college and the military airfield. No information is provided about the casualties. It should be noted that the Kazan aviation plant produces and repairs two 160 strategic missile carriers and two 22M3M/two 22M3 bombers.
Former deputy head of the Security Service of Ukraine, retired Security Service of Ukraine Major General Viktor Yagan, commented on the question of how the FSB has managed to remain an extremely powerful force in the Russian Federation for so long, and what could put an end to its power. The FSB remains in power because it has money. When you have money and the ability to operate it, you can do anything, he emphasised during a chat on Glavred. At the same time, The interlocutor noted that states governed by special services are not viable. They begin to eat themselves from the inside. They need expansion. Otherwise, when there is no expansion, they begin to work internally, and as a result, internal repression begins, because this monster must be constantly fed, he explained. At the same time, the former deputy head of the SBU believes that the only counterbalance to the special services is the army. In Russia, this army is being grown quite actively now. When Stalin died, the army showed its teeth. Representatives of the special services were shot by army generals led by Zhukov. That's why Zhukov was stopped, because they were afraid that he would take the leading roles. So, Putin played ahead and began to destroy the generals, fearing that they would seize the initiative, Yagin added. Earlier, an unexpected forecast of a riot in the Russian Federation and the overthrow of Putin appeared. The FSB can replace Putin only in one case, Viktor Yagin is sure. What is the difference between a coup d'etat prepared by politicians and a coup d'etat prepared by a special service? A special service envisages several directions of development of events. We remove him, and what next? Who do we put in his place? How will the people, the environment, and the world react to this person? What will the legend about where the predecessor went be? A helicopter crashed? Or he simply burned up in a bunker after work? Or a serious illness, which ended in death 2 weeks later? All said and done, Putin will be buried between Stalin and Lenin, he noted. Let us recall that earlier the general explained what awaits FSB-style Russia. Putin and the FSB remain in power in Russia because they have money. They do whatever they want now. But the FSB has gotten carried away. As reported earlier, the GUR named the goals of disseminating information about the dictator's death. Internal processes and confrontations in the Russian Federation manifest themselves in completely different forms, Andrei Yosov emphasized. Glavred reported.